Get up. Get up. Get out of bed. Good morning from Alamogordo, New Mexico on another pretty day. It's about 60 degrees, clear. Well, of course, no wind early in the morning, but a nice day. The Sacramento mountains over there look pretty this morning. The sun's just peeking up over the mountain. Well, it's not coming over the mountain yet because it's too early. Even the rooster knows that. But anyway, what else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, right now. And right now went right on by. And then today is May the 28th, guys. We're fixing to go right into June, which is a warm month. It's called summer. And you know what, guys? It gets warm every summer. It's amazing, isn't it? It gets cold every winter. Been doing that for 78 years for me. And what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. That's a fact. And yeah, it's a crazy world we live in, but it is the world we have, and it's the only one we have right now. So let's enjoy what we got. So also today, for your viewing pleasure, I was at my Zozo property and the other day and did a video and kind of showed you what's going on. And we're polishing that diamond a little bit at a time. And yeah, in the future, I'll show you some of the stuff I've used to keep the rodents away, so to speak. Some of you RVers might want to use some of this stuff. I'll show it to you here in a couple of days. But yeah, it's a good deterrent stuff and all that. So what else? Mark Bahek says, if you're not using the total capacity of your fridge, perhaps you could use it as a storage for things that aren't affected by cold temps. Yeah, I guess I could, but yeah, thank you. This is Larry Parson. There's no place like home. Nice, everything you need and nothing you don't. No, this tiny home works very well for me, and so far, and it's in a nice area. And I also like the town of Alamogordo, New Mexico. You know, it's just about the right size. The traffic's not bad. It's 30,000 population. The air base, Holloman Air Force Base, adds a little flavor. And in fact, there's an air show on June the 2nd here, and that ought to be interesting. And but yeah, the tiny home here in Centennial Village, Alamogordo, is muy bueno. And what else we got here? Everyday Explorer says, nice community, very convenient. No kidding, man. And your recreation place is a great camping recreation place with amazing views. You do you, my friend. Yeah, I am. I'm doing the best I can while I can. You know, right across the street, right across Florida Avenue, from my place, probably, 150 yards, there's a little Dollar General store. And does it come in handy? Yeah, yesterday I needed some AA batteries. Just walked over there and got some. I didn't even have to start my car. And about a mile down the street that way is a Walmart neighborhood market that has everything. It also has a gas station, very convenient. Yeah, so yeah, convenience is a key here. You know, that one of the things I think about when I think about doing something like building a place or getting a place on that Carrizozo property is the fact that there's no shopping around there. There's no grocery store in Carrizozo that I'm aware of, unless they've added one. Silver Turtle, that place is definitely a keeper. When you get the itch to travel, then you have your lot for camping. Yeah, that's why I bought it, was to have a place that I could go to every now and then, just for a little variety and you know, different view and all that stuff. And then I can also drive over to Capitan, New Mexico, 20 miles away, and go to the Smokies Market. They have a deli there that's got pretty damn good food for me. Yeah. This is Brian Matthew, nice place. Yeah, it is, the tiny home. Stephen Engelbrick, I guess. The thermometer is right next to the metal siding, which is probably hotter than hell. Oh, that was on the Zozo recreation area. I had the temperature gauge up on the wall. Well, I put it down on the table, and I'm going to leave it there. Eventually, I may get a little stake and drive it in the ground and put it on there so that it's off the wall and stuff. This is James Sams. Hello, Goat Man. Goat. The old stinking one-eared goat. Good morning, Goat. Anyway, he said, James Sam says, hello, Goat Man. I don't worry about changing anything when I watch our local news. It's filmed in real time. It is what it is. But you sure worry about us all watching the news. I don't worry about you watching the news. I do point out that it's not a good idea. But I certainly am not worried about what you're doing, James. Trust me on that. After further review, found your channel when searching for Sirius XM reviews. Good content, keep it up. Yeah, thank you. Further review, I appreciate that. This is RV Living with the Geezer. Rusty, those posters that look like windows fool me. Wow, an ocean in Alamogordo. Yeah, it's a beachfront, actually. Check his channel out on YouTube. Mr. CJ Cab, thumbs up to you. Gene Rodriguez says, Rusty, I've heard that you can use spray pine sol around wherever they're coming in, and it's supposed to keep them out because they don't like the smell. And at the same time, you'll have a pleasant, clean smell. Yeah, there's all kind of odors that deter rodents, but unfortunately they don't last long. You know, a day or two and they're gone. So I could just do that when I'm there, but I've got some other stuff that works longer. And thank you, Gene Rodriguez. Hi, Rusty. Looking really sharp, nice shirt. Enjoy your day. Yeah, we're moving on up there, guys. These are shirts I've had that shirt I had on in that video comment call. I've had that shirt for 20 years. It used to be red. Now it's kind of I don't know what you'd call it. Anyway, Roger Stray Dog. I don't know why you would even want to leave there. Use it as your home base and secure fallback place. Wander around and explore, but have a concrete place to come back to. But I know you do you, but it does appear to be a good backup. No, it's a good place. That's why I bought it. It's a very nice area. I like Alamogordo, and I like this little tiny home. I like it a lot. Claire Kim, hello, Rusty. Could I get your contact info such as your email address? Yeah, rusty78609@gmail.com. Let me put that in there right quick. Got it, babe. All right, now we'll move on down here to love one another. Conformity breeds opinion, so we submit to the herd. Be you, sir. These sensible people probably live lives without adventure, but lots of payments. No, that's true. We're all living in different worlds. Papa Steve's, thumbs up to you. This is Victor. I used a swamp cooler at Prospect, Oregon. It only got into the 90s a few days a year in Prospect. I lived and worked a forest fire prone area. Yeah. Well, you know, the lower the humidity, the more effective a swamp cooler is. Here it would work perfectly, and at my place in Carrizozo, it would work fine too. Bev Bender, nice home, enjoy. Thank you. Ethel Perry, nice and comfy on the tiny home. Yeah, it is. It's a good little place for me, for one person or two. Exia, all right. My hose connecting into my weed torch produces a small bubble when I add Dawn dish soap. Does that mean it's bad? Well, that's on propane leaks. I don't know. Oh, the small bubbles? it means it leaks. It just means it's leaking if it's producing small bubbles. The life and times of Crazy Patrick. I really like your tiny house. If I was single and not stuck in this sticks and bricks, I would have something just like that. I even have plans in my head, barn style, with loft for bedroom. Yeah, well, the plans in your head will be there when you're dead if you don't get up and do something. Brixico, glad to see you're so happy there, and I love the zero maintenance yard. Yeah, I do too, because see, that eliminates weed eaters and mowers and all kind of stuff, yard stuff. And so you've eliminated 50% of the neighborhood noises with doing that one thing. Patch of dust. Just out of curiosity, you bought a zero water filter system, so why are you buying water? I sent the zero water filter system back. It worked fine. It works great, but the water I have here in Alamogordo is so hard. The hardness is like 550 parts per million or whatever. The total dissolved solvents, and it clogs up the filter about every 2 weeks, and those filters are expensive. So I found a place called Desert Water right down the street here, about a half mile, maybe a mile. And they really filter the water, and they use the light to kill the viruses and stuff, bacteria. And no, it's good. It's 30 cents a gallon. So I thought, well, hell, it's probably cheaper just to buy the water. Yeah, and I did the hardness test on that water, the filtered water there, it's 0. But if you do the hardness test on water filtered at Walmart and other places, like, those drive-up things where you put the money in, the hardness is usually over 100. They're not really filtered that well. John, it says, I'd like to see some video of those rats out of your Zozo property. You can't see any videos of them because I'm not going to be there. Well, I'm not going to worry about filming rats, but no, they're gone now. They're all gone. Stephen Greco, hi Rusty. That's a beautiful tiny home. It's also a beautiful neighborhood. Enjoy, take care. Yeah, it is. It's really clean and neat. The people are okay. It's a older neighborhood. Older in the sense that the people that live here are old, like me. It's an over 55 community. Paul says, Rusty, do you still have your golf cart? No. If so, do you have plans on bringing it to Alamogordo? No. No, I sold the house with the golf cart in Fort Clark Springs, Texas. No, I sold everything, man. Just left. Yeah. Tide fan, that's a beautiful place and minimalist lifestyle. Yeah, it's fine, man. It's good for me, and I don't need much now. K-Bob Hope, we'll do 3 more here. K-Bob Hope, for all the people who hate HOAs, this is HOA living. It looks pretty sweet. Well, it's actually different than that. They do have rules, I'll say that, so I guess it's similar to a homeowners association, but you pay a lot lease, and they take care of all the outside stuff, and that's good. No, it's a good deal, I think. Tina Johnson, love this little house, but my favorite was the first house you had at Fort Clark Springs. The big screened porch and the wilderness across the road made that spot magical. Yeah, the fellow that lives there likes it, apparently. Yeah. Last one, old enough to know, Tigger. Oh, the hopping dog. Actually, I have a dog. Every time I walk, not every morning, but almost every morning that I walk by, you see his little head pop up. Anyway, guys, from Alamogordo on a Tuesday morning. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Just click on the link in the description, go to Amazon and buy whatever you want. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out slowly. That relieves stress. lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day, man. That's what's important. Consistency. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. And on we go. The adventure never ends. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.